Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a little bit different. Basically what the plan is for today is to go back to my roots, to do what I used to do back when I just got the game. Um, well, actually a little bit in when I'd purchased my first non-beginner's weapon, which was the orange pulsar and the turkey caller, the jackrabbit caller, and the elk bugle. So what I used to do was I would come to Whiteout Island, bring the orange pulsar and of course the 243 carbon with me, and I would walk this specific route from the lodge down here along all these towers and eventually end up down here at the lake, walk around the lake area for a little bit, see what I can find, and then end the hunt and repeat the process. And that's how I used to hunt way back when I started. So I thought it would be a cool idea to get back to doing that just for a little bit and see what happens. See if the luck that I used to get on this route somehow returns. So yeah, I will get you guys when something happens. Not the best start ever, but just outside the lodge, and we have this little guy. As you guys can see, I can still see the lodge on the hunter mate, so that is at least a good sign. And that is an even better sign, dropping that guy with the first shot of the day. Yeah, I obviously did not use traces back when I used to do this, but I only use traces nowadays, so yeah, just thought it wouldn't be too much of a problem if I used a tracer, well, used traces and nice little hard shot to start it off with. And yeah, I always enjoyed the orange pulsar. Well, I still enjoy it, but yeah, obviously the snakebite is more silent and more powerful, but the orange pulsar packs quite a nice punch, and it is one of the more silent bows, and obviously the bow with the quickest drawback. So yeah, it was my first bow, or first weapon that was not a beginner weapon ever. So it is nice to have it out again and see that I can still make drop shots with it. That is a little elk. There's another one behind him, I see. He's down, and the other's spooked. Well, that's the only problem with the pulsar. It's not extremely silent, but it is a lot more silent than some other bows. Well, actually not, but yeah, it is not very loud, put it that way. Don't see any more, but there's always that possibility. This is going to be 180's 209. But we'll see if there's any others hanging back here. Well, I was wanting to get into the tower, but this guy seems like he's going to get to me before I can get to the tower. I don't know where he is now, but hopefully, there he is. Just a, well, a decent blacktail. See if we can hopefully drop him. And we did indeed do that. But it seems like there were more than 3 elk bulls, so we'll probably track them down and see what else was in the group. This guy is probably going to be high 140s, low 150s, and that is a weird one. Don't know how got lung, liver, and intestines, but 148, not too bad at all. Well, definitely not what I was expecting to see this far north, if it'll show up. There we go. It looks to be a pretty decent 12 points, and that's a gobbler right there. Should just ID that quickly. Pretty decent 12-point whitetail. Wasn't expecting to see a whitetail this far north, but I am definitely not going to complain. That's going to be first decent thing of the hunt. Probably high 150s, mid 150s. We will see. That actually hit every organ except the heart. Very heavy actually. 155, so yeah, I was not far off with that or guess. And we are still trying to find those elk, but we might as well call that turkey in while we wait for them. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, there's actually a hen over there. But there is a tom just to the left of her. I can just see his head poking out. This is not good because I've got an elk behind me. Got that hen in front of me. And obviously that tom right over there. There's actually quite a lot of turkeys there. I might as well just shoot that hen as well while I'm at it. And I see I didn't drop that tom, but they don't run far at all with body shots of the bow. That was actually a hot shot on her. And obviously she's going to score nothing. Yep. Oh, I forgot I'd entered that comp. Yeah, that was also a thing I used to do a lot in the beginning. I used to enter every single comp that was running. I thought I just heard something. Yeah, this guy wasn't too big from what I saw, and luckily I didn't see any rares fly off there, so I probably won't follow them. I want to see where I hit him actually. Maybe a bit too far right, it seems. Quite a heavy turkey, but that is... I can't remember. That is probably... yeah, that is the one that I spotted. Okay, so now with that done, we're going to get back on track with those bull elk because there was quite a heavy one in there, and I haven't seen them yet again. Don't know where they got to, but they shouldn't be too far. They should be just around that point there. They did flee in that direction, and that was quite a bit ago already, so hopefully we can find them there, and hopefully one of them are big. Well, it seems as though we have found the elk. That is the bigger one, I believe. Well, the heavier one. 31 meters. I can take that for sure. I was hoping that he would be a little bit bigger than that, but unfortunately, he is not going to be, and somehow those others didn't spook. Which is not a bad thing, definitely not. Unfortunately, that is just a tiny bull and a cow, but I'll take the extra bit of GMs. Actually wonder how far it is. I haven't taken a long shot yet today with the pulsar, and that was something I used to do quite a lot. It's actually a lot closer now, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Yes. Nice. So far, all drop shots. Well, except for that one turkey, but don't really count that because turkeys basically, as you guys saw, they just have a 3-second wound time when you get a body shot on them, so it doesn't really matter. 313. The high end of that estimate was 315, so he was right on the higher end of that. I was thinking that he'd at least be 300 plus because he didn't have any short tines or anything, just had the smaller frame and only one back tine on each side. This guy's obviously only going to be 60s, 70 scoring. Very, very low weight and 67, so right in between those two guesses. But yeah, we've made it all the way down here now, so I'm going to make it over to that tower there, and then we'll hunt the lake area for a little bit and see what we can get there. Hopefully a rare turkey or a 400 plus elk. Been looking for one of those for, well, since I started playing the game. So hopefully today is the day. But if we don't get either of those, hopefully we at least get something interesting. It seems we have caught up with the bigger one of the two bulls that got away. So I am not going to complain about that at all. It's an extra little bit of GMs, as with that other little guy that I just shot. That I shot after the bigger bull. Are you seriously going to do that now? This guy's being a pain. Now, if he would just stand still, we should be able to get a shot like that. And he's down, so that should be him out of the way. Don't know what happened to the other little guy. I would have assumed that he would have been with this one, but it is pretty obvious that he's not, so we are just going to head over to that tower as planned and see what we can get there. There's usually a lot of turkeys and blacktail there. The odd elk, but I'm assuming that these guys that I shot would have been the group that would have been there, and that was actually a hard shot. But yeah, hopefully not. But fingers crossed there's at least something there. Hopefully this elk doesn't mess things up, but we've got a coyote coming there just to change things up a little bit. This elk's getting super close, so... Ooh, wait, there's another coyote there. This is not good. Ay, ay, ay. That's not how I planned that to go. But that's an elk. Not going to give us any GMs or anything, but it just adds on to the harvest of the hunt. I meant to try and shoot under a neck and hit the coyote, but unfortunately that's not how it worked out, but this might just work out. I did not catch the score estimate on that guy, but the lower end was under 50, so he won't be too big, because as far as I know the score estimate that I have is a difference of 5, so I think the max would have been 50 something then. Won't be giant, but either way I'll try and get them to come back while I sit in the tower and see what comes in. Okay, so here's the deal. We have a 150s blacktail over there and a pretty decent looking turkey over there, 60 to 70, and he's quite heavy, which is interesting. It could be either way. Weight has nothing to do with turkey score, so it's all about the spurs and the beard. But I think I missed that shot. Oh wait, no, I didn't miss it. I actually dropped him. I think it might have even been a hard shot. Where is he? Yeah, I think that might have been a hard shot. Nice. Now, if there's blacktail still, yeah, we will take him out as well. Believe he should still be, yeah. Don't know why he wouldn't be. I thought he would be far enough, but there he is. I was about to say, no way is he spooked. But we'll get him down, and that'll be 2 animals for this tower. Hopefully the turkey is 38 plus. That would be a nice little turkey. Oh, where is this blacktail? Where are you? Doesn't seem to be in a position where I can shoot him. Actually, he's right there. That should be a shootable position, right? Yeah, I see his front leg, so first non-drop shot. Well, as said earlier, besides that turkey. And we actually got a long shot on, so very nice. We'll go and see what that turkey scores, and then we will go and see what kind of blood we got on that blacktail. Fingers crossed that this guy is 38 plus. I haven't had a big turkey in a while. That would be very nice to get. Hot shot at 54 meters and 9.2 kilograms and 64.5. Not too big at all, but might as well take a trophy shot. Why not? That is a turkey. Need to do this quickly now. And he's down. I did see the estimate pop up there, and it was actually a pretty decent estimate. So hopefully he is on the higher end of that. I'm assuming that was another hard shot actually. Not intended, but yep, and that was a hard shot. A lot lighter than the other one though, and a bit smaller too. So, yep. We'll keep going for a little bit and see what we can find. That is I believe at least, a 160s blacktail. So we will pop up, and he's at 85 out. So believe we can make that shot. I actually don't know where that shot went. Must have only just gone under it or something. That shot definitely hit. So we will go and see where we hit, and then wait for him to go down, and then we'll pick him up. Well, while waiting for that other buck to go and lie down and die, this guy has come in, and the drop shots that I was getting in the beginning have just disappeared. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have 2 bucks to track down now, but it's worth it. You shouldn't be too far. Yeah, look at that him. I was wondering. 74 meters. Okay, so a bit closer than what I thought. So probably shot just high, and that's 160. Let's just go and find the other guy. I believe he will be mid 140s. This is probably the perfect and only opportunity we will utilize the 2434. So we will do that and mark where that was, because that guy was spooked and I wasn't going to wait for him to come in, and I spooked him on the way to come and pick this guy up, and don't know how that didn't drop, but he's down anyways and bigger than I thought. But we'll go and find that other guy. Well, apparently he did not. Wait, did he just? He did. He just died. He wasn't dead when I got him, but that is at least a 243 kill and the smallest buck of the hunt. I'm just gonna loop around here and see if I find anything quickly, and that would probably wrap things up there. This seems to be a good spawn for turkeys. That guy is another 60 to 70. And let's see if we can make a 90-meter shot on him. Actually, I see a bobcat there. That bobcat, it was actually pretty cool. It looked like the bobcat was stalking the turkey. Let's just see what that bobcat is. Slowing down there. It looks like a male at least, and a small male. But the turkey's at least down, so that is very nice. Hopefully he is bigger than the other two. Let us see what this guy scores, shall we? Fingers crossed. Pretty heavy, and 62, so between the other two. And 89 meters, which is pretty cool. Um, it's always nice to make those long shots. But yeah, that might be the end of this, but we'll see if we can't see or find one or two more things. But if we don't, that will be the end. This is an interesting flock of turkeys. Is that one up to 60? Then that go up to 65, and then I believe there's one up to 70 as well. Just need to find him. I believe he's one of those two, but better lie down before we get spotted. They're one of the more vigilant animals. Um, we'll see now. What is, okay, that's the one up to 65, I believe. We'll see shortly. Am I spotting the right one? I am not. Let's see. What's that's a small one. Where's the big one? Come on, turkeys, don't let me down. I might just have to do this. I'm hoping that was the big one at least. We'll see which one's running off there. We're just going to have to hope, I guess. That's all we can do. I'm just going to guess if it's above 60 it was him. Let's see. Hot shot once again. And 60.4. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was him. Unfortunately. The day has finally come. The lovely, lovely day has finally come. That's an albino coyote. That is an albino coyote. Whew. It has taken me a while to get a rare coyote. But today's the day to get it, and it couldn't have happened on a better day. And she's done. I can't be any happier. I first thought it was an albino blacktail doe, but when I saw it as a coyote, I couldn't be any happier. Unfortunately, I'm in the golden tree stand now, but yeah, it doesn't really stick to the rules of, or the whole point of this, but I'm definitely not going to pass up an albino coyote. There's actually some bulls out there too, but yeah, I'm more than happy with that. I am going to pick this girl up before anything happens, like my game crashes or something, but as you guys can see, albino, not the biggest, but I will take any albino. I am an idiot. This is not the smartest thing I've ever done. I accidentally pulled a binky and pressed escape while I was in the trophy shot. I was not concentrating, but yeah, I'm going to tax that. I was planning on that anyways, but yeah, unfortunately without a trophy shot, which is not what I was planning on, but I'll take it in my lodge at least. Yeah, that's not nice at all. So, yeah, I know a lot of people would not tax a 35 albino coyote, but the fact that it's taken me so long to get one, it's just made me tax that. They do look very good. I've always wanted a rare coyote, finally got it, and unfortunately pressed escape during the trophy shot. But unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. At least we've got her in the lodge. But I would say that was a successful hunt. That route did do us well. This girl was obviously at the golden tree stand, so she doesn't count as along that route. But nonetheless, we got an albino coyote. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next one.